Hey everyone, welcome back. I know I made my last video sometime in May 2022. Today is August 5th, 2022. So I wanted to provide an update as to where my portfolio is and how the investments are doing. Um, it's been a tough time as far as the stock market is concerned, especially when you look at 2020 and 2021, where it didn't matter what stock you invested in and you felt like you knew what you were doing. But it's been tough. And anything stick strategy does not work. Um, but I have not pulled money out of the market. I have kept the money in the market. I've seen my portfolio grow from $240,000, $242,000 in January to $190,000, I think, in June. But for me, it does not matter because I'd already said, this money is not for immediate use. This money is for future use. Hopefully, I'll use that, when I retire. So for me, I'm not going to be cashing out of my portfolio because I'm running out of money. I'll always have money on the side. That's going to be my day to day. But this portfolio is for the long run. I want to see this grow to $1 million portfolio in 20 years or so. Whether $1 million is the optimal number, the right number, a big number, I don't care. I just want to have my portfolio at $1 million. That's my goal. It could be small for somebody. It could be very big for somebody. It's my goal. And, that's what I've been following. And I have been a big dividend investor. So over the last couple of months, I think starting mid-May, I just didn't realize how much money I actually invested into the market. I invested about $12,000 into the market since May. And I believe it's important to keep investing despite the downturn, because one example I can give you is if you go back and look at the 1932 depression, I think it took the market 20 years to get to the level of where it was from where it had dropped. So if you had invested at the peak and everything crashed, it took the market 20 years to get to where it crashed from. So the lesson there is that if you waited for your money to sort of get back to the same level, you would have waited 20 years. But the people who invested even small sums of money as the market was sort of making its way back up, those are the people who ended up becoming millionaires. Those are the people who gained the most out of the market upturn from the time of the crash of 1932. So it's important to keep on investing into the market. And I'm glad I have invested $12,000. I'm just gonna provide an update again. I think I mentioned today's 5th August 2022. I am just providing an update as to where my portfolio currently stands. I'm not a financial advisor, and I am experimenting on my own and learning as I go as far as the investment journey is concerned. I have, from my perspective, investment is not about understanding the fair market value of a company or, those things are important. But I think investing is more about holding your nerve and saving and doing all those right things. It does not matter, how much you know about the market. If you end up pulling out of the market at a time when you should either invest more or let it be. So I think it's more of a psychological game than it is, anything to do with how much you know about investing. I mean, America has great companies. This economy is not going to go anywhere anytime soon. I can assure you that. And the simple reason is if you look at 2019 value to 2019 sales of many of the companies out there, consumer companies out there, the sales have gotten to a new level. Yes, they have come down from last year, but they're still way above the 2019 level. So yes, you can say the economy is going to be in a recession. A recession technically is contraction of two consecutive quarters from a GDP perspective. But look at how much your GDP has grown from 2019. So I don't think American economy is going anywhere. There may be recession, there may be downturns, and so on and so forth. And I'm willing to bet that this economy is going to make me wealthy. Now, part of the reason is that I don't have anything else to invest in either. I'm not, again, investing in real estate at this point in time. Maybe when I have enough money, I'll think about real estate, or enough know-how. I have a job that is pretty demanding, and I don't want to, you know, go and venture into things that I do not know how to sort of handle. So I'm just going to quickly share my screen, sort of look at where the portfolio currently stands. The portfolio is at $226,000. Now, it was at 242 back in January when I shared my update with you. Not only was it at $242,000, I have invested quite a bit of money into the market since January 2022. So yes, the value of my portfolio has seriously fallen. If I were to show you an all-time, my portfolio is, at its peak in November, on November 1, 2021, the portfolio was at $280,000. So I have lost, $54,000. So you know what? It does not bother me. What is important for me is that I still have $70,000 gain, for this portfolio, and that means that my portfolio is still up 45%. From when I started investing, an all-time gain of 45%, and I'll take it any day. I mean, it was really awesome. At this point, 124,000 gain, 79% return. It does not matter. I'll take my 45%. I'll take any gain above 8%, because if I'm keeping the money in my bank account, I'm losing 8% through inflation, or 9%, or whatever the inflation number currently stands at. So for me, I think the most important thing is I'm going to keep it at, I'm going to pray that it stays above that 8% value, and I'm happy to keep my money invested right here. So, since May 2022, I actually was making a list of where I've invested my money since May 22nd, I think, 2022. So if you see, I've invested $12,318, of which the biggest piece was these two chunks. So call it about $9,300. Other than the $9,300, most of my money that I've invested into the market comes from the dividends that I've gotten out of the market. So I've not actually put more money into the market. I've been, getting a lot of dividends, and I've been investing those dividends. Actually, I misspoke. There's a bit of these big dollars out here. I would say that's something that I've invested from my own money, and the rest is dividends. So anything above 50, these are all dividends. And I'm very happy that I've been able to make these dividends go work for myself. So, if I look at what I've done here is I have looked at when I invested this into the market, what the price was. The price was $347 for VOO at the time I went and I invested. The current price is $379. Based on when I invested, since May 22, 2022, I have been able to get a return of 6%, 739. So if you look at it, if you go back to the 1932 depression, the market started to go up. You want to invest slowly and steadily into the market. And I've been able to get a gain or a return of $739, sorry, or 6%. More importantly, which I think excites me the most, is the dividends, the free money that I call that hits my account. So what I've also done is I've also calculated how much of a dividend income stream I've been able to generate here. So what I did was I went in and I said, how much dividend do I get from a quarterly perspective, and how much of that is analyzed? So if you look at it, I've added $132 to my income, from an annual perspective. So I'm pretty happy. I've invested in some cool companies. I know Google has since gone through a stock split. So I basically multiplied by $20 to get what the current price might be pre-stock split. I've also invested in Shopify a little bit, not much, $5. And I've also invested in Tesla. But most of my investment, it's, if you really think about it, is in VOO, and that's how I want to keep it. I want market to diversify it for me and not worry about it. But anyways, I wanted to give a quick update. If you really think about it, $242,000 in January, the world has come to a stop still. I have invested more money into the market, and I've been losing out in terms of my gains, but I'm quite happy with where I stand today. Again, wanted to give a quick update. Hope everybody's doing well. I saw some views to my channels. To be honest with you, these are my updates. I hope I'm inspiring some of you to keep investing. Obviously, use your own judgment in terms of where to invest in. But I think that this does remain, despite all the news that we have been hearing about recession and markets dropping and shares might drop 50%. Fine, even if they drop 50%, who cares? Go buy more. Stay safe. Keep investing, keep saving. Live frugally is what I believe in, and I think hopefully that strategy alone could get me to $1 million portfolio. The day I get to $1 million portfolio, I think I want to celebrate quite hard. But either ways, I just want to give a quick update. And thanks for tuning in. Take care. Bye-bye.